When you face your baby's cries, have you ever felt at a loss? Do you often wonder why your baby is crying? Is it hunger, fatigue, or is something uncomfortable? Every time you hear that sharp cry, does your heart tighten? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophia. Today, we're going to analyze the various reasons why newborns cry and help you easily respond to every cry. Did you know that crying is the only way newborns express their needs? Babies cannot talk, so they use their cries to tell us what they need and what makes them uncomfortable. How can we understand these codes? What information is hidden behind the baby's cries? Let's decode this together, helping your baby express their needs better. 1. Hunger, the most common crying reason. How can you tell when your baby is hungry? Hunger is one of the most common reasons for newborn crying. Especially in the first few months after birth, babies have small stomachs and need to eat frequently. When a baby starts sucking their fingers, licking their lips, or turning their head to look for food, this is usually a sign of hunger. If these signals are ignored, the crying will follow. A newborn's stomach is very small, about the size of a marble, so their needs are frequent and brief. Especially for breastfed babies, they may need to eat every 2 to 3 hours. At this point, moms might feel overwhelmed, but don't worry. As the baby grows, their stomach capacity will gradually increase, and the intervals between feedings will extend. So, how can you quickly determine if your baby is hungry? When you notice the baby's cries are urgent and accompanied by little hands searching around their face, it's likely they are hungry. Feeding the baby promptly can quickly alleviate their crying. Therefore, moms should learn to keenly observe the baby's signals to establish good feeding habits. If you are breastfeeding, it's recommended to maintain a comfortable nursing position, ensuring the baby is well fed before switching sides to help establish a healthy breastfeeding rhythm. Additionally, creating a regular feeding schedule can help the baby feel safe and secure. 2. Fatigue, crying due to overtiredness. Have you noticed your baby becoming irritable after playing for a while? Sometimes a baby may seem fine, but suddenly starts crying incessantly, even showing signs of scratching their head or rubbing their eyes. This is likely because they are too tired. Newborns require a lot of sleep, typically needing 16 to 18 hours per day, but their awake time is very short. How can you tell if your baby is tired? If the baby's crying gradually becomes sharper or slows in rhythm, it usually indicates they are overtired. At this point, even if you try to play with them, they may become more irritable because they just want to sleep quickly. It's essential to avoid letting the baby reach an overtired state, as babies who are overtired often find it harder to fall asleep. Have you encountered a situation where the baby seems calm one moment and then suddenly starts crying uncontrollably? At this point, observing the baby's body language is crucial. When their eyes start to close and their limbs gradually relax, it may be a signal of tiredness. When you see your baby showing signs of tiredness, quickly place them in a quiet and comfortable environment, creating an atmosphere conducive to sleep, such as dimming the lights or playing soft music or white noise. Remember not to force the baby to sleep. Give them some time and space, as naturally falling asleep is more beneficial for their physical and mental health. 3. Wet diaper, crying due to discomfort. Have you noticed that checking the diaper often leads to a solution when the baby cries? For newborns, a wet diaper can cause strong discomfort. If you find your baby suddenly starting to cry in a calm state, especially after feeding or being soothed to sleep, it's likely that their diaper is wet or needs changing. Newborns have very delicate skin, and prolonged contact with a wet diaper can lead to redness or diaper rash. This discomfort can make the baby feel irritable, prompting them to cry as a means of expression. Caring for the baby's diaper is an essential skill that every new parent must master. Establishing a habit of regularly checking and changing diapers not only effectively avoids skin issues, but also reduces crying caused by discomfort. Additionally, choosing diapers that are breathable and highly absorbent can help keep the baby comfortable. If your baby already has diaper rash, applying a protective cream during each diaper change can aid recovery. For environmental discomfort, the impact of temperature and noise. Has your baby ever started crying suddenly for no apparent reason? Sometimes, the crying may not be due to hunger or a wet diaper, but rather a change in the environment. Newborns are very sensitive to their surroundings, and they may feel uncomfortable due to being too hot or too cold, bright light, or excessive noise. How can you determine if your baby is crying due to environmental discomfort? If the baby's cries are intermittent and accompanied by squirming and flailing of limbs, it may indicate they are unhappy with their surroundings. Temperature changes, in particular, can be especially sensitive for newborns. Have you ever experienced a situation where the baby suddenly starts crying in a particularly quiet environment and you can't find the reason? In such cases, check the room temperature to ensure that the baby is dressed appropriately for the climate. Maintaining a suitable temperature in the baby's environment is key. The room temperature should ideally be kept between 20 to 22 degrees Celsius, 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and the baby's clothing should not be too thick or too thin. Additionally, try to avoid direct bright light in the baby's eyes. Pulling the curtains moderately during the day and maintaining soft lighting at night can help stabilize the baby's emotions. 5 other discomforts: illness or gas. Have you noticed your baby crying while bending their body and pulling their legs up? In addition to common reasons like hunger, fatigue, and wet diapers, crying may sometimes indicate physical discomfort. For example, gas, constipation, or illness. Especially for newborns, their digestive systems are not fully developed, which can lead to discomfort from digestive issues, often expressed through crying. How can you determine if your baby is crying due to gas or other physical discomfort? If the baby's crying is sharp and lasts a long time and is accompanied by leg movements, it is likely due to gas. If you notice that the crying is unusually persistent or weak and accompanied by fever or vomiting, it may be a sign of illness. What should you do if your baby has gas? If your baby has gas, gently massaging their abdomen can help relieve discomfort. You can also try some simple bicycle exercises to promote gastrointestinal movement. These methods can help alleviate the symptoms of gas, making them feel more comfortable. If you suspect your baby is ill, consult a pediatrician promptly to avoid delaying treatment. Understanding your baby's physical condition is essential knowledge for every parent, enabling us to take better care of them. In conclusion, crying is a way for babies to express their needs, but through careful observation, we can learn to identify the reasons behind their different cries. Once you master these skills, you will find that responding to your baby's crying is not as difficult as it seems. Every time we hear our baby cry, we may feel filled with doubt and anxiety. However, as long as we stay calm, observe closely, and respond to their needs in a timely manner, we can help our baby feel safe and loved. This not only aids in the baby's growth, but also boosts our confidence as parents. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other new parents who might need assistance. See you next time.